Ah, the view of the leather. The nether. Yeah, whatever. Thorn up here, back again, with a good mic. And I'm a little too loud for myself. I gotta turn myself down. There we go. Yeah. I finally splurged a little bit of money, picked up my little external card came in. I got a really nice Shure mic here going, and I'm liking the look of it. And this changes. I can't run on Optifine. I can't get. I really just can't get HD patch to work with better than Wolves. So this is what I got. I decided to put a good texture pack in, a 16-bit texture pack, which I was happy with, so I had to edit. But it turned out pretty good. You know, I like the darker colored cobble here, and the planks sort of fit in, so we'll go from there. This here is my Blaze Farm, and because I decided that I'm not going to put up the Blaze Farm build video, honestly, I'll show you the difference in this video, in that beyond that, it's pretty much identical to pretty much the Etho design. Doc M's got one now and all that, and it's straightforward. You got lava flowing down to stop it, cobblestone above. I used red brick here, and the only primary difference about my design is I got one control panel. I had issues with where my farm was, and if you look at this, it's... Well, I'll show you in a sec why I had issues with it. Below me is nothing. I have half slabs, and then... some cobble. Half slabs, cobble, and nothing. Yeah, it was fun to build, and I know you guys probably missed the video, but there's my access path. There was a nice little. There's like a waste of a pillar there, and I just modified it so I can climb down the center of it. So pretty much if you watch other videos, you'll find out how Blaze Farms work. But I was going to. The difference between mine is I got a lot more space. And he asked, well, where's all the circuitry? Well, it's upstairs, my dear Watson. So there's a control panel there. Signal for the one wire, signal for the second wire, and this heads up. And this here is Blaze Farm Basics 101. Honestly, this is about as simple as I could make it. Really it is. It looks complicated, but honestly, it's nothing. The power for the one wire comes here, powers this side, powers these two bits on the way through, and that's the gate. And I just did a little bit of fancy tricks to get around the crusher pistons, which are right here, and on the other side, right here. And the crusher pistons go to the back. For the piece that pushes in on the gate, I use that same circuit. This powered line that runs right here has two delays, and it's just tapped off one of the side ones. Pretty simple. And to keep it compact, I just have a couple stairs to cover them up. You know, it works. I mean, it's the only part of the circuitry that's visible down below. And this massive thing up here, if I hopefully don't fall through, I don't want to walk on it, are a Snorlax with a very long delay. Very long delay. Honestly, I didn't think it would take this long to get it to work. That's pretty much all there is to it. And the signal for this is a very long line that runs from there. I had to invert it to bring it in. And then this is the RS Snorlax and the delay. All in all, about 4 hours worth of work to get to happen. And if you're curious about where this all is, if I head up these nasty staircases... Ah! Gotta be careful. Oh, good, you can't see me through the door. My shutdown mechanism isn't completely protected yet. I've got to spend a few more minutes and come back and I've got to move and talk. I got to come back here and encase the upper part of this. It was better than wolves at work where they're turning all my cobblestone to mossy. This will all be green here in a while. But right above here, it's quite literally one layer. I ran in a tight squeeze in the corner and all that, so I figured I wasn't going to be up here too often. At worst, they'll blow a hole into it, or I'll get pigmen stuck down here, and, well, we'll work with that. But this is the infamous Blaze Farm, which I just could never seem to get a video to work for it. The rest is pretty bling, and that, nothing much to do about it. Head back down the maintenance chute. To get to it, though, I'm still working on that part. Actually, we're going to show you what it looks like from the outside first. Oh, I gotta deal with him. I really got lots of planning on them videos. Yep, lots of planning. Lots and lots of planning. Guess he's elsewhere. So we built this little thing down here at the end to protect me from the ghast. He missed. I kind of like it. Scoot around the outside edge. My neighbors. And there it is. Hanging just majestically below there with a little bit of cobble there to protect my one vertical line. Oh. That was too close. Yeah, I know I could bat it back to him, but I don't feel like playing with him today. So, the texture pack I'm using is... I can't remember the name of it. I'll write them down. I'll add them to the list. It's primarily his texture pack, and then I've added a couple other things to it. Don't know if I like the blue glowstone, but I get used to it. I want to change this netherrack out because it's driving me nuts. But the netherrack and the soul sand in this one do not look all that great. I like the red brick. A really nice look for it. I like the darker colors of all the stone. Gonna take a little bit getting used to when I start to mine again, but gotta wait for my... I've been jumped by a ghast twice in this cavity over here. I'm gotta place some half slabs down out here. Fortunately, I don't plan on coming down this way too more often because the path is open. A little bit of minor tweaks in here. Shortened up the netherwort farm. Just don't need that much space anymore. And that did a little minor tweaks. It's like... But enough of that. We're going to meet you back at the home and see what else I've done. Yes, the lab. The lab and the farm. So like I said, I've installed Better Than Wolves, which I'll get into more in next episode. Today is just a little show and tell of what I've got so far. As you can see, I really love the color of this wood. It just says, oh, I just like it. Why didn't I change my texture pack long ago? I do not like the grass, which I have not figured out how to change yet, but I will. Because I've changed just about everything else in the mod. I've brought in some of the structures from another mod. Again, can't remember it. A day late and day after. So what's the biggest change besides Better Than Wolves? I've doubled my tower. I've doubled my tower and added another layer on the wheat farm. Because I miscalculated. I'll look at more of what's going on in the distance there. Let's see. Got my sheep. I'm using default sheep in mobs for now because, frankly, I can't be bothered to change what I think is pretty decent look right now. I do want to get random mods going again, but I gotta get them compatible with Better Than Wolves first. Melons, I love the look of these melons. Again, from someone else's texture pack. To the back of the house, I've lowered this down a bit, did a little cleaning up, expanded this side, which had bugging me for like ever. And I accidentally hit my melons. Yeah. I got tons of melons. I was going to build a melon house and decided to build this melon house instead. Now I have too many melons for my melon house. Yeah. Oh yeah. The reed farm is now bamboo. That's about a lot to say about that. So, my tower here. What did I do for my tower? Well, this is a chicken ranch, and it will soon eventually become a fully automated chicken farm where I'll collect the eggs, separate them from the chickens, and cook up the chickens with all a flip of a lever down here. Lever. Man. Talk is how it goes. My the little Skelly XP farm's still down there, working as intended. And up here, we have, for now, cactus, because I need a little more cactus grown. And then we have the lag-o-matic chickens. Yeah, even if you have one chicken up here, as soon as you get 16 blocks away, lag. 2 chickens, devastating. Yeah. So I got a door here so I can throw eggs in quite easily, and glass here so I can get up and down. A minor design flaw. Should have built this wall out just one, but it all works. All the water flows from the center. I put the solid water blocks in the wall just to make sure it's always flowing. And I've got a lovely roof hatch access with a new design for the roof, which I really like. I really do. It's nice. I mean, steps, solid blocks, lots of light, and it's not as high as the other designs. So these little lights work on the inside, except for on this side. This side is just the wheat farm. Nicely growing down there. So far I haven't fallen down there. Let's not make that today. And of course, crafting benches on the top because, well, we need some place to craft. I was going. I'm going to pause the video here as I get through because you do not need to be subjected to the lag I get when I hit the bottom. That and Fraps will lose audio sync. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm back. Let's just say it's not a pretty sight. But this is why I built my chicken farm way up there, is to reduce the lag. It just saves hassles. So the tree farm, because I needed room for this, I moved everything out a few blocks, which means the tree farm moved one set of blocks out this way. I can see the leveling here. And one of the big things with the leveling is I put the pumpkins in a bit. So I have lots of light from these, and a couple pot lights are out here just because I want to light it up that area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I might just leave it natural. These trees, they're all good. That's all good. But over here, check for baddies. See, I've cleared out a lot of space, and I've leveled it because this is where Better Than Wolves is going to go. And this monstrosity structure is temporary. Yeah, I know. I had this weird thought when I started building, and I thought, well, I gotta wait for these to grow. And while I was growing them, I thought, you know what, I need a space for a windmill to get started because I'm not going to run a windmill once I get water going. There are logistical reasons for that. It's mainly because I don't like the look of the windmill. But nevertheless, here we are. Pretty straightforward. This will be where the mill is going to go for now. And then up here, the reason for putting pillars is so I can get to the top of it. Is where the windmill will go, and here's the power line to shut it off so it's not running in the rain. Because without my other mods, I can't shut them down. I love turning off the rain and that, but I can't, so I got to do things legit, which is okay. But there we go. We're going to probably leave it right there with that. A lot of little things changed all at once, and My, that does look nice. Except for the grass. Over there, that's where my original cave is. I've actually filled it in a bit. Let me show you that quickly before we go. I might end up there. I don't know, it's not too bad of a structure. I might just leave it in place and just disengage it and not use it. Over here is the original cave where I did my first mining. I'm not doing too much with it now. It's now the construction office, a good place to stash materials and that. And the only other thing I'm using this cave right now is down here. I mean, look at this. It's going to take a while to get used to all this really dark colored stone, but oh my, it spreads. This is a spider spawner. And I've used him for a while in that to get string, but I've never really done much else with him. But as you can see, look at that stone grow. Yeah. These points here prefer torches. Oh. Right, you're not completely lit right now. Yeah, I forgot to show off this sword. That's a killer sword. Banner arthropods, looting, and knockback. You get tons of loot. I hit a creeper once and got seven gunpowder. Yeah, also knocked him 3 miles away. chasing after his drops halfway down a hill. There's trade-offs for everything. But we're going to leave it about there. There's still a couple little dark spots in this cave. I do not know where, but occasionally I come in here just for looks. There's no minerals left in it. It's all mined out. And the entire cave system, this one eventually meets up with my ravine, and like every branch that I know about is done. With the sunset, we're going to leave it at that. Nice little video. Reintroducing you to everything I've done. And that would be it. I am back. I've never left. I just get wrapped up in what I'm doing. That's Thorn signing off. Have a nice night or day, and remember, it's a Minecraft world out there.